Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Pro Digital Commentary done by Luminous. Luminous is going to be joined by eternalenvy as we are casting a DreamHack Invitational qualifiers. And this is a grand final between Alliance, or formerly known as tidehunter, and Team Dignitas. eternalenvy, thanks for joining me today. You just came off a recent win over 4FC in the JD Masters Open, I believe.
With Ursa, no problem.
With Ursa, no problem indeed. Yeah, how do you feel about that? And actually, how do you feel about losing to Gods in the 1v1 LAN tournament? Which
that was like the most retarded 1-on-1 I've ever played in my life. Like I felt so wrong just playing because I didn't use the right. I don't know, it felt so hard. Like just blocking creeps itself was hard because I didn't have the right setup.
Man, all the excuses are coming back out, but
I can't believe you posted it as a video on. Oh my god.
Yo, man, all the viewers at home, they're like, man, where's eternalenvy? Where's eternalenvy? It's like, all right, gotta put some EE content up, and everybody loved it, so can't really hate.
Okay.
All right, what do we got ourselves here? No tidehunter or Alliance on one side. I think I'm gonna keep calling them no tie because I know them as no tie. Team Dignitas is gonna be on the other. The return of the king. So give the viewers at home a overview of what happened to Team Dignitas and whether you think they're actually stronger or weaker now.
They're way stronger. I mean, come on, you can tell already. I mean, they're owning.
Well,
so,
they are doing quite well. They're also winning.
I think Snaking is one of the best players I've ever played with. So, like, really? I don't know. I don't value his mid skills as a 1-on-1 player. In fact, I think it's probably one of the lowest in comparison to all the other tier 1 teams. But as an overall player, like if you talk to him on Skype and you play with him, sure he's freaking annoying as hell, but he's also like he's ownage. Like just listening to him talk about the game and how like where to go, who should go where. And
so a very intelligent player.
Yeah.
And of course, Snake King was part of the original bottom that basically made a freaking crazy run before TI2, and I was very sad that they weren't invited to the qualifier. So they're back to that team, and they're doing quite well. And of course, no tidehunter, I don't need to actually talk too much about it. Of course, they recently came off some big wins. Let's not spoil that, because I actually might cast those games as well. But of course, S4 is playing, like, off the hook at the moment.
S4's always been playing off the hook at the moment. I mean, forever.
Well, not when he was playing against Fair in the 1v1 Fists of Tangos.
I mean, he played a matchup he never played before, so whatever.
Okay.
But I don't know. He's pretty ownage, but so first they have a puck against 3 heroes that don't really have anything to kill him. So I think that puck's gonna be rather invincible until
Prophet picks up Orchid. Yeah,
but I mean, if a puck is really smart, he'll just buy either Yules or Force Staff. I think Force Staff is better because you can force them out of the ultimate. And also, I mean, it doesn't matter if you're Orchid, you just Force Staff yourself all of the team fight.
I have never seen actually S4 go Orchid or Yules build. Like, he just straight up goes Tread Stagger into Hex or, you know, the very center build.
I mean, you can do that too, but you have to. It makes the game hard to play.
I mean, like you said,
it's a high risk, low reward strategy. But I mean, if you can make it work, then you can make it work.
But yeah, you played with S4, obviously before, and you say he's a very cocky player, and we're gonna see a lot of cocky play in this game.
I don't know. When you talk to him, he's not a cocky player. He doesn't seem that way, but when he plays, he does try to he tries to be a perfectionist, but at the same time, it's just like really risky for very, very low reward. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's puck, so sometimes you see some crazy sick plays, and you could get away with some mistakes because you're puck. But that's
no, I mean, he does some he will blink in and hit you 2 times, and that's literally it. It won't kill you, it won't do anything to you, but it'll do it anyway just because he wants those 2 hits. That's what I mean though. But his individual skill overall is like too high. It's so high that like, even when he does stupid things and dies, I mean, he still makes a huge game impact.
And hopefully we'll see those impacts. And
we have to talk to the picks.
I was trying to, and then you keep cutting me off. We gotta get that synergy back here. Speaking of synergy, Lone is gonna be the first pick up here for Alliance, Puck, and Chen. We're back on Team Dignitas side. Darkseer, Gyrocopter, and Nature's Prophet is gonna be their pickup. So very, very high mobility as well as team fight for Team Dignitas, but Alliance running through that big push strat. They've been, I don't know, I don't want to say pioneer because it's definitely been done before, but they're definitely the team that is most known for this big push strat, where you have Chen creeps, where you have very sturdy heroes like Lone Druid, Syllabears in the front, and they basically just like overpower you. It's so hard to defend against this, but I think having heroes like Gyrocopter, Call Down, Nature's Prophet, Wrath, and Vacuum, and all sorts of those AoE spells, they could do okay. But again, you know, how do you feel about this draft so far?
I don't know, Dignitas always goes for these like super risky have reward strategies that for some reason always work out. Like they jungle an Enigma or they jungle like a Nature's Prophet, which is what they're gonna do now, I think. Or maybe jungle a Darkseer. But they always jungle these like kind of useless heroes in the trialing for trialing scenario, and they always get away with it. So and I think they're gonna get away with it this game as well. But so far Lone Druid, maybe he can pull against those 3 heroes. Like those 3 heroes can't really do much against the pull. So I expect Amarillo to start off in the offlane instead of starting off in the jungle, especially since he has a Chen as well. So he really has to go offlane.
When you say risky, you really mean greedy kind of lineup, right?
Yeah, not risky, but well, I mean it's both. I mean greedy and risk, I mean the same thing, right?
Sure. I mean, and this we see it right now. Shadow Shaman not exactly the best laner early on. Nature's Prophet is complete ass early on until you get Midas, and then your next core item. And Gyrocopter and Darkseer are fine laners, but like you said, one of them is going to be going in the jungle, so they're going to have inherently weak lanes. But like you said, they're always very, very good at dodging fights. One of the things that we notice from casting multiple Team Dignitas games in the past is that when they don't want to fight, like when their Warlock ult is down or when they're waiting for big key items, they never actually get into fight. Nobody gets out of position and gets picked off. So
their split push is insane. I think it's better than Fanatics. It's so quick. And it's like a team-oriented thing. It's not like Trixie goes off and he split pushes by himself, and I mean Trixie does it really well. But it's like the whole team splits up and they know exactly where to go, and exactly what they would predict a push at a certain tower and they'll go to the other 2 sides before the opponent even pushes.
And then they probably guess it right, and then they get the split push off, and you trading 1 tower for maybe 2. So Team Dignitas, a very, very intelligent team, like you pointed out. What is the strength for Alliance? Obviously, again, the hottest team in my opinion right now in Europe, winning a ton of tournaments. What is their strength in terms of this best of 5 matchup that we'll be casting a lot of today?
I think one of their strengths that are not pointed out at all is that they trust each other, and if things go bad in the game, they would never result to flaming each other or anything like that. Whereas in Dignitas, I don't think that's true.
Well, Dignitas, whether things go well or go wrong,
yeah, if things go wrong, they're gonna fall. Dragon Knight. That's a pretty strong push drop.
I mean, this is no time to strat for a long time, and of course,
really?
they've been picking DK for quite a bit. Yesterday when we casted them in WePlay, or in a different tournament where they play against Rock's Kiss, I believe they picked Dragon Knight as well. It's just they always go Lone Druid DK, or again some kind of big heavy tanky hero up front with the Chen creeps, and just like how do you actually kill this lineup where you have Chen Hill, you have Sandbag, you have Mech, you have the natural tankiness of a Dragon Knight, and probably there's going to be a Vlad involved somewhere. And of course, all the meanwhile, you have a Puck initiating on you. As soon as you get a 2-3-man Dream Coil, you see a fucking rush of everything at you, and you just like lose. So Team Dignitas might be smart, but the big muscle of No Tidehunter is going to come crashing in.
No, they're smart too, Alliance.
I mean, yeah, they definitely are. But just to me, the matchup feels like a very, very small, intelligent, agile guy versus the big muscular guys of some sort.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna split push versus 5-man Dota. 2 more reasons to why Alliance is really strong. I think their mid player is crazy. I think he's the best player in the West team, or even in the world.
S4, that kind of confidence.
I think he knows how to captain, he knows picks, he knows how to direct his team, and his mid lane is just like, I think it's like top 5 in the Western scene. No, top like 3 in the Western scene.
Well, a lot of respect from EternalEnvy, obviously former players, and a player that grew under your wings, if you will. Let's actually go into the game here. S4 is going to be playing that Puck on the mid lane, Aki on that Chen, EGM playing Rubik, Admiral Bulldog on that Lone Druid, and Loda most likely on the bot here playing the DK. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have Snake King, Return of the King, going on the mid lane here. Universe Dota going on the bot with the Darkseer. We have Shaquille O'Neal. Who is actually this? This is way too sexy, right? Way too sexy on the Nature's Prophet. Fogged on Shadow Shaman, and Aoi 2000, or AI, depending on pronunciation, on the Gyrocopter.
Double stealth shield, Admiral. Wait, is he going mid? What's going on right now? I don't quite understand why Admiral's not scouting over the rest of his teammates. Or, I don't know what he's doing.
Just using the bear to scout. A lot of times the bear has been actually really sniped off. I think that was one of the games that you guys play for the G1 League. I remember the first time you guys pulled out an Ursa, and it was against a Lone Druid, I remember. The bear got completely decimated by Ursa early on, and he literally can't do anything. He was ancient pulling, he was going back to the jungle, and teams are getting a lot better these days in terms of killing that early bear. And once the bear is gone, well, he's actually a useless hero, so maybe that's why he's not scouting as, you know.
Do you know the math between double stealth shield versus PMS? I think PMS is better, right?
Ooh.
It costs less though. I mean, I mean, this is good because he doesn't have to get pulled. Yeah, this is better in the sense that you don't have to get pulled items. Because if you get PMS, you need someone to buy you a tango.
Well,
I mean, he won't need it anyway. He's against a Rasta. He's against a Gyrocopter.
He's definitely pulled though. I mean, look at how much the bear has, and he's definitely got inventory on his.
No.
Oh, actually, he's not. Never mind. I take it back.
And look at the way he's pulling. He knows he's gonna get shackled and he's gonna get a rocket barrage. So
well, I mean,
he moves the wave really far away first.
From the gyrocopter, if the Shadow Shaman wants to shackle him, he'll still follow him and through a shackle him. But you have to get away from the carry player. So all you really need to do is get away from him. But
yeah, and you only have to do that for like the first 5 seconds because you know he's gonna go back to the lane. Well, EGM gets a really lucky DD rune, and this universe guy is good.
Well, he's gonna get harassed, but he does have 6 tangles and a south, so he should be okay. I know
it's pretty bad. He should be level 2 by now because at level 1, a Dragonite can't do anything to you. Like, what's he gonna do? Like, really, he's not gonna do anything. You know the Chen's not gonna do anything to you for 30 seconds. He needs to get a creep, and after he gets a creep, he needs to come here. It takes like 20 more seconds. So up to the 50-second mark, you're like completely fine. So you actually should get level 2. This is really huge in that he's staying level 1 for now.
Taking advantage of the fact that there is no sun on the carry, but EGM actually gonna be trading a ton of harass. EGM has to back off here because the stout shield as well as the extra regen is actually harassing at EGM, and of course Dragonite, well, he actually skips stun at level 2 as well, realizing that he's never really gonna get close enough. Has actually got Dragon Blood. And one thing I do want to point out is that Loda does actually have Flame Breath. Dots Envy?
Huh? It's good.
It's good?
Yeah.
Recently you played a game where you skipped Flame Breath altogether.
I'm testing things.
Right.
You see my Ursa? I go like Refusal Bladed. And random crap.
Alright.
Okay, but look at Amaral. Like, he's gonna do that trick that has never been used for a long time because it hasn't worked for a while. But this allows you to deny like the entire wave. It's pretty strong.
So when you say the trick, do you mean somehow getting 2 range creeps, or do you just mean getting an entire wave basically?
Getting more than 1 wave in between your tower, and this doesn't really work much. Generally, the supports are really strong, but against the greedy Dignitas, I mean maybe they first pick Lone Druid just for this reason. I mean they know Dignitas plays really greedy supports, and they're gonna just pull. Like crazy. They pull,
also, they stack, and again, their heroes are not exactly too good in terms of punishing that. And look, here we go. He's going to try to pull this wave across, but AUI says, alright, I'm going to be right here. I have creep support, so he's not too worried. And in fact, Flat Cannon's going to do a ton of harass against Bulldog, who is very light in terms of regen. And in fact, he could just flat out kill the bear. Like, the creep equilibrium is gaining on a Bulldog right now.
Yeah. I think one more reason to why they first picked it was because AUI plays the hero. So,
AI has a
picked it to steal it.
AI has a wide range of heroes, so I don't. It could be one of Bulldog's best heroes.
I gotta think that Dignitas might think the same way, right? It's like, oh, we need to pick Lone Druid first, so they don't get it. So NTH was like, no, we're gonna pick it now, so they don't do the same. They don't steal it. Next level us.
It's all good. I mean, it's. Speaking of which, if you guys missed draft, I know a ton of you guys like to skip past the draft. I really recommend you go back and do watch the draft because Envy was talking a ton about each team's playstyle as well as their decision making and whatnot, and that's going to be very important to keep in mind as we're going to be casting this best of 5 series. So there's going to be a ton of games. It's a long back and forth series, and even for those of you guys that don't usually like to watch draft, I recommend at least check out Game 1's draft. From the beginning, because again, a lot of information there. Back in the mid lane here, S4 versus Snake King. 14 here for S4, or excuse me, 16 for S4. Now 18 here, and then Snake King a little bit falling behind. Although I don't think he really matters, or he really cares too much. Both players gonna be bottom curling, and Shockwave versus Illusion Orb. I don't think anything's gonna really happen until level 6, especially not from the Dignitas side, because again, they're not gonna be ganking. They're gonna be just rising early on.
Yeah, but NTH is also gonna rush, and they're racing way faster right now, I think. Is level 2 on the Darkster? They're gonna kill the bear top. I'm not too sure of that. Oh, it actually matters a lot, because that's his last bear. That's huge. You're gonna push now.
I guess he actually resummoned it in terms to actually get a little bit of extra HP, but yeah, got a little bit trapped. Did Way Too Sexy just teleport in to make trees? No, I think he just walked trees and it blocked. And we do see Universe. Oh, the creep wave actually gets a little bit toggle here, but I think they could even clean this out to have a ton of
creeps. Sweet.
Yeah, free creeps. Well, Universe here is sucking a ton of levels. Maybe you should actually teleport to bot lane to get that EXP. That might be coming his way.
Yeah, you could do that, but are they gonna push? They're not gonna push. He doesn't have much mana, so they're not gonna push. But I was gonna say once NTH gets levels up and they're gonna push, I don't know if Dignitas can do anything about it because they're leveling really slow.
Well,
but after that Bear's death though, I mean Admiral is gonna suffer. Like he's level 2 now. He's gonna suffer really hard.
I mean, in terms of like actual ways to stop a push, you have Shock, which is not most reliable because the cast range is really short. Call Down, which is not exactly spammable to stop a push, and then you have things like Wrath of Nature. The best thing is Shockwave, which is very spammable. But yeah, they're not exactly like filled with AoE spells that could defend a push. But let's actually talk about Admiral. As I heard a Dream Call in the mid lane here. Oh, Snake King is going to be in big trouble. His tower is going to be focusing on. Shockwave's going to come back. It's going to get dodged. S4 is going to be going for the kill. Going forward. The teleport coming in here from Way Too Sexy. And that's going to be the end of the engagement.
S4 just charges in because he knows he can dodge it. Like, he wasn't deaf, like, XP. He still charged in because he knows he can dodge it. Pretty sick.
But back in the top lane, this is the lane that I really want to ask you about. Is that Admiral Bulldog now without Beer for about 50 more seconds? What can he do? Like, he actually just can't do anything, right?
Yeah, he's actually just good.
Well, the top tower is pretty screwed as well, as Fog is going to be focusing on it.
Smoke gank.
Smoke gank's gonna...
Is trying to get TP in or Puck? Puck's not TP? No, Puck.
Well, the Glyph is not getting pumped just yet. In fact, Glyph is down. AUI is going to get the last on the tower. Here comes the entire army of Chen creeps. He's not basically going to ignore the Rasa. Rasa's going to try his best to help his carry. And AUI is coming in here. He's actually killing stuff. He doesn't actually get the first blood against EGM. And he's going to be trying his best to spend his go, although didn't spend most of it. But pretty good here. Acting a little bit trouble as well. Fog getting blocked by all of his creeps. Admiral Bulldog will have... Oh, nice troll and snare here, and Fog's gonna go down. Very good pickup here from Bulldog, who doesn't have Bear, but still able to pick up a kill. So a 2v1 or 2-for-1 trade. First blood went to Dignitas, and a tower went to Dignitas, who's actually ahead. It's kind of crazy in that exchange.
Look at bottom first.
All bottom's actually focusing in here. Where's the wrap? Oh no, not wrap. It's RP. EGM's gonna get sprouted, but nobody actually kills. So that's gonna be it.
He screwed, but he couldn't RP because the Dragon Knight stuns instant. That was pretty sick. But overall, it was really good for NTH because they got the tower bottom too, so it doesn't even matter the top tower.
Oh, so it's basically a flat-out trade. First blood for basically a 2-kill, and one of the kills did go on to the Druid, so that's pretty good. Looks like Snake King.
He was level 2 and now he's level 5, so he's almost 6 now. That was huge. But that was insanely insane plays by NTH. I think I bet this literally what happened. Is like, okay, I don't have a bear. They know I don't have a bear. They're gonna push top now, so get ready to smoke gank and go around them. I think that's literally what happened.
Well,
that would have been really sick.
That's definitely what happened, actually, in terms of what we saw. But yeah, like you said, the thought process behind that gank. Looks like we're gonna teleport going on top here. They want to focus on Bulldog. Bulldog's gonna get treated here. Call down as well as a rocket's gonna come in, but he did transform to Spear form, so he gets a ton of HP. But don't think that HP is gonna be enough. But S4 is gonna come in here. Way Too Sexy's gonna die. AUI might actually pay for this. AUI waiting for the coil to break, and it's not gonna break in time. He did buy a teleport score before he died, but another kill. Going towards or going against AUI, that hurts. AUI actually don't get too much early game death. Picked up to this game so fast. So wow.
Yeah. And
you were
Furion died
English.
too.
Holy fuck.
Like, Furion died too. He doesn't have his Midas. It's 8 minutes.
Oh, he's gonna pick it up now after the.
Oh no, someone else bought him a TP scroll, so he's gonna be able to get his Midas. Okay, that's fine. But Amro should not have died there. That was really a bad play by him. I think he could have dodged the last hit with his ultimate, and he does that.
So just a misplay here and there. Looks like we do have Dignitas Invis. Dignitas is sneaking Invis. You can see himself a Chen. If he wants to expend that RP, that's gonna be free kill. You can notice that he's Skewer actually forward as the shock. I don't think they want to waste it. Yeah, they're gonna get the kill for sure. Try to actually kill off all those creeps as well. I mean, basically make Aki waste a little bit of time, but they don't know where the support's coming. Here comes Universe. They're gonna get the Centaur kill for sure. So pretty big win here, picking up Chan like that.
Yeah, that was really big fun. I go into the off lane.
Yeah, I mean,
it's so awkward.
It might be the off lane, but if there's nobody ganking you,
I mean, he LT2'd and now he's like stuck. Like, it's so hard to form the play right now.
Well, the thing I want to ask you about is the greedy lineup actually paying off for Dignitas? Because, like you said, draft greedy lanes are pretty weak, but and they did lose a couple of kills, right? They're down in terms of gold by just a tiny bit. They're down in terms of 1 kill, but it feels like they're actually ahead in terms of where they are in the position right now. They're gonna 5-man mid. They're gonna get those towers because they're gonna have the wards. So seems like they're actually ahead.
I don't know. I think they're behind. There's a carry. Loda is really farmed in comparison to AUI. Like he has 22 CS and a minus on him. But I mean, they just got a tower, so it's after the tower I think it's even. But before then, I think NTH is ahead.
Yeah, I mean, well, after the tower, if you want to look at net worth, DK and Pug is going to be ahead compared to the Gyrocopter and Magnus. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of engagement here, as S4 should be fine. I mean, I'm not even sure why they're trying to get S4. If they do actually pick him off, it's definitely worth it, but it's so hard to actually get him because of phase, silence, as well as, well, basically the entirety of Pug's skill set.
I think they were trying to get the rune.
Contest the rune, yeah.
Yeah.
They did that.
AUI trying to get the first creep kill of his life. Look, he's waiting patiently. Looking at those creeps, he wants those creeps. He's gonna get that creep. He's missing the creep. Oh no! He's so mad right now. He's like, oh my god, I'm so mad. He should be mad.
Failing last hits. One of the few times that he does actually do that. Rubik, by the way, level 6 on the bot lane. Trying to get that arcane boots. We'll have go for it now. The movements here for Alliance, very, very defensive. Of course, haven't really mentioned it, but DK went for Midas first, and it's on cooldown right now. Loda looking elsewhere, buying something on his courier. What is coming in? Is it going to be a armlet or... No, it's going to be going for drums. Yeah. Why even ask? This is...
Damn.
What's happening on the bot lane? Did I miss something big?
Yeah. We're talk about the fight.
Well, all right. Here we go. I'm gonna refresh. I'm gonna go back. Yeah, I'm gonna look back.
Okay.
I'm 11-10 right now. You actually come back to me. Puck comes in and well.
Let me get there first. We gotta enjoy
all right. I'm gonna do this one more time. I'm gonna watch that same fight. Like I'm at 11:08.
11:10.
11:08.
Wait, I'm gonna get there.
Yo, shout out to Val for adding this go back for 10-second function. Are you at 11:08?
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah. Do you see?
Oh my god! I literally clicked on the. Okay, whatever. Okay.
Can you not be so scrub? Are you at 11:08?
Yeah.
And pause 3, 2, 1, go.
I mean, we already missed it, so.
Wow! Can you tell me sooner? All right, go back more. Go back more. All right, I'm 10:55. Viewers at home, we do apologize, but this is a replay cast, and I get to use shit like this.
EGM next level Dota.
10:55. We're good.
Yeah.
All right. I'm pausing 3, 2, 1, go. 56, 57, 58.
EGM.
All right, EGM getting ganked, skewer, dodge, lift him up, steal a spell, and skewer. Oh, that was worth the fact that we have for freaking unpausing 80 times for it. S4 comes in right now, trying to focus on Fog. Fog very low. Fog's gonna get picked off here. Puck, oh, maybe a little bit of trouble as spells are cooling down, but he does have a 10 charge on 1, so he should be fine. Universe. Hand of God comes in right now. Universe gonna be low. There's Orbit. Actually, Snaking in huge trouble as well. Snaking's low. Snaking is dead. Is Drum up? Drum is not up just yet, but here comes a big push that we were talking about during draft stage. Sick place.
Yep, and I think they're gonna get a free tower. And I don't think any split push is gonna do anything. I mean, they're really ahead right now. They might just start snowballing out of control. Especially if Loda gets a armlet after us.
Well, he's gonna finish his drums because that fuels that push so much better in terms of providing more for the team. There's gonna be a glyph being drawn out here, and like you said, there's no split push yet because the heroes are so damn underleveled on their form. Teleport's gonna come in. Universe gonna come right in for the surge. Vacuum? No.
Level 6.
Just level 1 vacuum. Which, by the way,
are they really not going for a tower?
Radiant's top
I mean, they don't need to, right? It's not like they're hurting for towers, and I guess they can just overpower it.
No, they can't. No, that was the correct decision. They really can't. They don't have any ultimates. There's a would have been 5/4, and the Chen heals down, the Puck ulti is down, and all the ultimates on Dignitas are ups.
Yeah.
Well, that was good. That was good.
It's just like, it's just safer. Like, Pug is 1500 gold. It's almost a blink. I think they just farm for a couple of minutes, wait for the ultimates, like you said, wait for the next tier of items, wait for that drums to be finished. What's that?
The mech double armlet, I think. I don't think he's gonna go drums. I don't think he should go drums.
Towers seen better days.
No, drums is fine. I don't see the issue with drums. Like,
the armlet gives a bigger boost, so if he can get it before the next push, it's I think it's bigger deal.
Right. I mean, it gives a bigger.
Actually, he's not even close to the armlet though. He's gonna finish the drums.
It seems like the way that he's playing, a lot of these tanky carries that he plays nowadays, Loda always goes from because, like, it just makes your entire team that much quicker. Like, your Shen creeps are literally like extra crystal mating heroes, which doesn't sound too impressive, but you know, they're actually pretty good.
Also for the mana.
Yeah. Which, you know, he needs to use. So background story: Envy played this one game with Dragon Knight and when stats done, and you know.
Oh, legit build.
You were trying to copy it from Airman, and it worked for one game, and it didn't work for the game that you were playing.
No, it didn't work any game. Tried it
Really?
twice, both failed.
Well, it worked for Airman.
No, it didn't. He lost that game.
Oh, you lost that game too?
Yeah.
So you were just trying. Okay.
Yeah.
Any case here, Bulldog sitting back in the mid lane here is going to be going for the Armlet build. You can see that the helm is on the hero. And Armlet on Bear has been kind of the big trend lately. And of course, what is the Dower team picking up for now? Nothing too big. AUI trying to finish his drums. There's Midas here on the Way Too Sexy. I think he's going to be going for Shadow Play, although maybe working. Because, you know, against Puck's pretty decent. Universe trying to finish that mech. Pretty standard game so far.
I think he needs to get the Lothars because he needs to split push. And, I mean, he knows in a straight up engagement it's going to be really hard. But they do have the team fight capabilities though.
S4 is going to come in right now. Shaco barely is going to get S4. S4 is going to have to be perfect. Worse of Vacuum. Vacuum is going to hit, but the orb's already used. And look at him playing so damn cocky, being chased by 2 heroes. Has to haste, so turns around, hits once or twice. And he might actually go down here. Dream Code could be used. Blink forward. And he gets Hex. Where's the Dream Code? No Dream Code just yet. Goes back. Still no Dream Code. There's a Dream Code finally. He gets a kill on Fog. He's going to get Epic Shock. He has Phase, he has Blink, he has everything. Phase and Blink. Blink's on cooldown. RP just used for like 100 HP hero. Damn, they want him dead. And well, they got him, but I'm not sure ultimately whether it's worth it. Because back in the mid lane, here comes the push. EGM steals call down. Holy crap, that's a good spell to seal. And here comes Way Too Sexy without the RP. He does have Blink and Skier though. No, he doesn't. Excuse me, he just has Skier.
How do you steal the ARP? I mean, how do you steal call down? I mean, that's completely AI's problem. I fault. You can't steal that spell. It's like the most dangerous thing to try to steal a spell from Garl, because all his other spells are like so instantly casted. Like his Q is like a little bit slow, but I mean, they're still really damn fast.
I'm not gonna say EGM timed it perfectly. Top lane, they're gonna come here, and well, Fog might be a little bit trouble. In fact, Fog, I think he's gonna be dead. Use a Shackle. He will eventually go down to the poison of the Elder Dragon form. Calldown's gonna come in, but EGM has to call down as well. He steals another spell. He's gonna turn it around. Way Too Sexy. He's very, very low, but they want AUI. They're gonna get AUI. I think DK's going for the fucking courier, so he dies. AUI also dies, but EGM cleans up and he doesn't even get the courier.
Got Rocket Barrage after. Oh shit.
Loda was actually going for the courier, right? Like,
I don't know what he was going for, but I mean, he was gonna die regardless, right?
If he killed freaking AUI, maybe he survives. I don't know. This is DK we're talking about, but Alliance is gonna get a tower here on top. Meanwhile, trying to counter push this bot, and Aki's here to actually slow things down. But here comes Snake King. I don't know. Okay, maybe not. Snake King is not gonna get the tower, and the top tower is gonna go down, man. Speaking of this mid matchup, Puck right now has the Blink Dagger and 800 gold in the bank. Snake King, well, doesn't even have Blink yet. Matchup's not even close.
3 levels on Magda.
Level 12 to level 10, but you were talking about Armlet, and you're right. No finishing the drums. It's gonna be going for the Armlet. We'll talk about the Armlet and just quickly say War's gonna be dropped here on the bot lane. Emerald Bulldog being focused. Emerald Bulldog's gonna get killed. Dream Coil is gonna be hit on 2, and looks like they're focusing on S4. Nobody is actually doing any damage to him. Fox gonna break Coil. Calldown's gonna come down here. That's gonna be basically dodge. Meanwhile, RP's gonna be used. They're gonna focus on Loda. Loda very, very tanky with the Armlet, but not tanky enough. Man, like you said, they definitely still have to team fight. I gotta say though, that Dream Coil wasn't exactly the most devastating Dream Coil. Basically, he had no follow. Dream Coil into 2, and it was basically Puck's spell. He's gonna try to orb out, but the Rocket's gonna follow. Here's Phase though. Snake King's gonna come right in and not gonna follow through too much. Tier 1 tower is still, or no, Tier 1 tower is already down. So pretty big win here for Dignitas.
I mean, the vacuum war trap or the war trap vacuum plus RP is just so strong. Because the wards do splash damage, and I mean, first he ward trap Amro and that crushed him, and then afterwards RP with the ward trap. I mean with the wards. Holy shit! Wait, did so much damage.
Did he actually vacuum somebody into?
No. He didn't. But I mean, it's completely possible, and it's fairly easy.
Okay, but you were basically talking about the slash damage of those wards and how it synergized very well with the RP as well as vacuum. All right,
there's too much AOE damage.
Good stuff. But, you know, aside from the kind of weak start coming up from Emerald Bulldog, like he has decent item already. Double Stout Shield and more importantly, Armlet. has a Tranquil Boots on the Spirit. And here comes Alliance. Like, they just lost a fight on the bot lane. They just lost a tower, but like they just don't care. The low cooldown of these spells, low cooldown of these ultimate, they're gonna come right in. Tier 1 tower is gonna go down. You see Loda keeping that level 1 dragon form, which is pretty customary to the way that he's been playing. And double armlet on this tower. What do you actually do if you Dignitas? Your spells are on cooldown, RP's down, your wards are down. There is Invis snaking here. Does have a Blink Dagger.
G1 chicken, come on. Oh, he doesn't see it. I think they just nuke and they don't defend.
Well, they're gonna try to go for deny here. There's a Hex on Loda. Backing backwards as well to try and basically buy for time here. You can see snaking
RP,
just 4 seconds on the RP. He's gonna get everybody. Where's the secure backwards? RP, the cooldown barely missing here, but they're gonna focus on Loda. Somebody kill Loda. Loda's low. Loda's dead. AI down to half HP. EGM steals an RP and gets 4-man RP, but there's no follow because everybody's dead. So great play from EGM. Simply not enough. Vacuum's gonna find Bulldog. Where's the secure for the slow? Cooling down about 11 seconds. Shockwave's gonna bring him down, but there's just no slows and stuns.
Waste of time. Go for Roshan.
Yeah.
No, this is a waste of time. You should need to go for Roshan.
Well, they're gonna get the bear at the very least. TP's forward. Maybe they are gonna get the kill, and maybe it won't be a waste of time if they do get it. Steers him backwards, and there's gonna be a dead Admiral Bulldog. Do they get tier 2 just backdoor straight up? Maybe not. They don't have the damage to do so. But here comes a creep wave. I don't think it's a waste of time because they got the kill.
It might be fine to get the tower.
Man, Eternal Flamer coming out with the guns blazing, and there's a wards being dropped as well. Calypso is gonna get brought down, but nobody's really in position to defend this. I think.
No, they're not. I don't think they're gonna be the defense.
Well, I mean, Mech's gonna bring up the creep wave up. The wards are not really doing too much here.
Oh, he needs to focus the tower. Okay, I mean, they're not gonna get the tower. I think the damage on towers worth though. Overall, is better than Roche probably.
They could still go back to the Roche, but I don't think it's gonna be a safe one because Alliance definitely has the capability to challenge it. But the big win in that team fight, not only did they kill everybody, they didn't get the tier 2, but they also brought down all of Chen's creep. So Aki's out of commission for at least about a minute. And with that, I mean, they could maybe force a fight, but I don't think they are gonna do so.
What a sick play by snaking Invis rune. I mean, it sucks. I'm not sure where he got the Invis rune, but sometimes and what he did was a really risky play, like what snaking did, because if they had a ward in any of the runes and he knew that he had an Invis rune, then they would have bought sentries.
And then he was just flat out died, and there's gonna be a tier 2.
And that would have been the game.
Well, I mean, the tier 3 tower is gonna definitely take a ton of damage. So yeah, it swings both ways. A huge play from Snaking, but also can be easily punishable. Smoke up here, they see Aki. Well, Aki now sees him. He could have blinked RP'd him, but
yeah, he doesn't know how many people are there.
Well, he now Puck is there. Blink RP, instant cast here. No way to face that one. Puck's dead. Do you go into Aegis now, or do you push?
I think you push. But I mean, either decision is fine.
As you say that, they're turning it immediately for the Roche. They do have Treants.
This is actually probably the better decision.
They do have Treants to tank. Why is this a better decision? Just safe.
I mean, tower for Roche. I think Roche is better. I mean, because what you need is the ability to fight, and then once you get the ability to fight with the Aegis, then all of a sudden they can't push anymore, and NTH just have a push final. I mean, they can go late game, but I think late game they're gonna get crushed because Darkstar crushes Dragon Knight late game by a lot.
Well, if you get the Ice Dragon, then it's
yeah, you just lose. Because you also go Karaz and other items like that, like you go drums, Karaz, items like Armlet, and I mean he's a hero that doesn't get damage items. He gets like aura and strength items, and those items just go directly into the dragon. The dragons that do way more damage than you just steal all your aura.
And that aura is going to be on top of AEI, and AEI is already hitting for a decent amount with drums and Shadow Blade, looking for his next big item, which I imagine is going to be something like MKB or Butterfly. I don't think he's going to go Manta. There's nothing. Well, maybe against a Raining Wisp.
Manta against Silence in tank.
Yeah. Maybe he could go straight up BKB if he feels like he need it.
Plus net? Does it cancel net?
No, it doesn't cancel net. Okay. You could net through BKB as well, but I mean, against Oil, against DK Stun and all that stuff, there's decent amount of disables coming on the Radiant side. But let's quickly check out how we're doing in terms of gold graph. It's going back and forth. Seems like Dignitas is having a slight lead, and with the Aegis on their carry hero, they're definitely in the lead. In terms of Nature's Prophet's item, got a Orchid, which you were saying Orchid versus Shadow Blade. You think the split push is a little bit better, but seems like they're going for a little bit more kind of. They've been kind of fighting very directly heads on, and you can see that Orchid doing something right now. Secure S4 should be able to blink out of this one. Rapid Nature trying to come in. Wow. What were you screaming about? I didn't hear you.
I thought he had Blink Dagger, so never mind. I was gonna say Shockwave on top of the of the face shield, so he can't blink.
Way Too Sexy had the same idea. He was trying to use his ult on top of it. There was a very interesting smoke as the Armor Bulldog trying to get that ancient stack. And well,
they're gonna go for AO, but AO has an Aegis. I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to.
Well, if you get him twice, right? But he does Shadow Blade.
But they might just turn around. Maybe. We'll see.
They have to net. Oh no, he just Shadow Blades and goes the other way.
Radiant's top tower.
Okay, so they're gonna get bomb tower, I think. If they defend that, it's not gonna be worth it because they'll be fighting uphill and it takes 4 TP scrolls. And 4 TP scrolls is like almost equivalent of the tower.
Tier 2 tower gonna get destroyed on the bot, and I gotta say though, greedy lineup like you say about Dignitas, it just somehow he gets away with it. Like the lanes are really. It's a Shadow Shaman supporting a Gyrocopter up top. That's not an award-winning lane by any means. Prophet not doing too much until much later. He actually died and got like a 9-minute Midas as well. So, but they're kind of handling this mid game against, in my opinion, a stronger mid game lineup. Like Alliance generally wins by this stage of the game, but they're not even really close to winning right now.
Blink Dagger EGM, Blink Dagger Fog. Let's see that RP, that Blink RP from EGM.
Well, he's been doing a very good job sealing them. And, let's see if he's gonna find one right now. 20 node creeps gonna get brought in. Meanwhile, we do see Admiral just gonna farm in the enemy jungle, going for the Basher. Basically for a ton of lockdown just from the Spirit Burst. That Spirit Burst starting to become an issue. A Gyrocopter is going to be going for a Butterfly, so I guess just want to evade that bear as much as possibly can.
And Spirit Burst is going to die to wards and stuff.
Well, does have 2 Stout Shield, does have a ton of armor.
The thing about bear is that it's like a free flat cannon target.
Yeah, I guess.
And I actually really like playing Garl against so because of Manta. And because like he sends you a target for you to hit, and you can actually hit his main hero while hitting the bear. Because I mean, it's 1,000 range for flat cannon, it's 1,100 range for the bear. So I mean, you're gonna be within the range, unless you're out of vision.
Well, we'll see how the team fight's gonna go. I gotta say though, it doesn't matter about flat cannon or the bear. I feel like all these team fights is gonna be predicated upon who lands the better RP versus Dream Cold. Looks like Universe gonna get double trolled up. He gets lifted up as well, down to about half HP. He's fairly tanky. He's gonna use a mech basically for himself. Big wave into RP. That's gonna be on top of everybody. There's Chen already immediately dead without dropping any of his spells. 3 people immediately dead, and that's gonna be tier 2 if not the Rax. Man, I just got done talking about the point of it doesn't matter about everything else. It just matters about RP and Dreamcoil, and that RP was on top of everything.
Radiant mid tower's getting banged up.
These plays too strong, but NTH lineup. I don't think I'm gonna have time to talk about it, but I'll talk about it after. I don't like their lineup.
What's wrong with their lineup? They're using the same lineup to win tons of games.
You can't do mistakes, I think.
Radiant structures must have been fortified.
Why not?
Radiant's top.
It's a lineup that doesn't gank fast. It takes too long to kill heroes. So if you have a tanky heroes, then you're gonna have to. I mean, you can't kill them fast, so they can react to it. You don't farm fast. You don't split push fast. So I mean, all you have is the push.
Push right now is defending. DK is gonna pop his BKB, focusing on AEI, but AEI has the Aegis, so he's manning up. Decides against it. It's gonna turn back and save that Aegis, at least for now. Everybody's gonna get out. Way Too Sexy, gonna TP out immediately. Does have Midas off cooldown, wants to use it, and the Bear's gonna be chasing away. I kind of agree with you about the kind of can't make any mistakes. Generally, when they win, they just get like a pick off somewhere, and they just completely snowball for a tier 1 tower, a tier 2 tower, even a Brax right off a single or 2 kills. And generally, they win the game right there. But as you see in this particular game, Dragon Knight is not exactly the best late game carry. Lone Druid sort of is, but he doesn't have the farm to do so right now in this game. So,
I mean, think about it. What happened in this game that let them even get any chance of winning? Did they gank anybody? No, they didn't. Right? They counter ganked. So basically, Dignitas made mistakes, which gave them a chance to win the game. Other than that, like they can't really gank. They have to push. And I mean, once a push fails once, generally the second push isn't gonna work.
Well, after you fail the first push, the enemy gets more gold because they probably kill you once or twice. They get better farm because they could go back in the jungle, push out the waves and all that stuff, and you're going back to Fountain to heal and stuff like that. So, gold and experience, Graph is going to be favoring Dignitas by a high amount, 10,000 gold lead here for Team Dignitas, as well as 14,000 experience lead. The full pushing, the split pushing, kicking into gear for Nature's Prophet. Seems like he's going to be going for a sacrifice, very standard transition. If he wants to go for something like a Manta style for even better split push or DPS, that's a fine choice as well, but sacrifice is just good stuff. Dignitas now farming the enemy jungle, starving the enemy of gold. Yeah, where does Alliance go from here? Do they just
I don't know. Like Dragon Knight, I mean, what can he buy? He can't buy anything because he can't farm because he's Dragon Knight.
Does have Dragon Form level 2. That farms fairly well. I mean,
wait, is he gonna use it to farm?
Why not?
You can't. They're gonna push the right moment they see you activate it. I don't know. Like, I mean, the only thing they have left is level 16, Dragon Knight. Once they get that, they have a chance.
Well, not if he gets picked off like that. Where's this heck? Where's the hex? There's a hex. Looks like they're not gonna jump on it. Maybe thinking that S4 is close by to counter initiate. Way Too Sexy has port up top. He's got his scythe if he wants it. I guess he's gonna push to the secret shop and pick it up.
I'll hurry my foe to a spiky.
He's so farmed.
Dignitas is gonna smoke back in and try to get a pick off. If they could kill Loda now, Loda doesn't have buyback. Did Loda just pick up something right now?
Okay, they're gonna smoke gank top while they're smoke ganking bottom. I think Way Too is dead.
Yeah, Way Too does have buyback. Like, he doesn't really care that much if he does, because if you buy back and they pick off Loda now, they just win. So the buyback doesn't even matter at all. AEI poking his head forward. Smoke got the spell. Loda. I mean, all they need is Blink Scythe, right? They're not gonna go for it. Puck comes in right now.
You can't go for it. You don't know if he has buyback.
S4 is gonna get a coil onto 2. Here comes the level 6 Dragon Form. Call down. Where's a vacuum? They need a vacuum wall against this DK. Oh, way too sexy. Oh, not way too sexy. Magnus gonna be dead. And here comes EGM. They're gonna. Fog is very, very low. They actually defend this. Like Dream Call onto 2, that was enough. Loda just BKB and his team fight was over. That was a pretty bad fight.
That was a really bad fight. I don't know why they pushed. I mean, I'm not just looking at it from hindsight. I think that was just a bad push. It was completely unnecessary. They don't have to push to win the game. Especially, why would you push right when the Dragon gets level 16?
Well, normally I make a counterpoint, but I have no good counterpoints here. That was a pretty bad push from Dignitas, and they pay for it. They did have Aegis ran out too, I think.
Yeah. Did it? Okay. If he had Aegis, maybe that would have been a better fight.
Or maybe Aegis was running out during that push. I don't know. But,
I don't know either. No, it ran out a long time ago. Like, why would you? I mean, sure you can buy back and okay, yeah, buy back. Okay, let's push. But I mean, what did they use top? Nothing. I mean, did anything matter?
No, I don't think so.
They used the left, so you have like 10 seconds to push. They don't really have anything. So I think it was just. I think they just started panicking.
Panicking? They were ahead. Why did they need to panic? They're like, oh my god, we lost Way Too. Need to push?
I think in high level games, like really high level, high stake games, even you're ahead by a lot, you don't go like, oh, I'm ahead. It's not like a pub game. You feel really tense.
So you feel like, we're ahead, let's finish now.
Yeah, especially if you're close to the victor. It's like you tell yourself like, oh, we're gonna be NTH, like they're probably the best team in the West right now. Let's win, and you get really over eager. But I'm not saying that's what happened, but I mean it's possible.
Definitely possible. By the way, this is a best of 5 series. Game number 1 Alliance looking okay after they defend that, and definitely put a little bit of goal into DK's pocket here as he's up to 2.3. I wonder what his next item choice is going to be. Maybe just a Hyperstone, maybe armor. Well, it's flying in right now. Just a gem, and a smoke as well. This Roshan's going to be a huge fight, as probably going to be the game deciding fight. My camera is going to be on Snaking, because if he lands on RP, team fights won. Dream Call landed.
And EGM gonna reverse 5-man RP. No problem.
Well, I don't know about that. EGM staying back here. Getting ready to get his blink off. I would say both Fog and EGM farmed their blinks very, very quickly. How come there's trees on both sides?
It's like 24 minutes blink.
What?
That's like 24-minute blink.
For the supports?
Yeah.
For Fog?
Yeah, both of them.
I mean, they're buying wards, right?
Oh, here comes the
big smoke and coming from behind. Blink out here from Fog, and looks like they. Oh, Dream Call not just yet. BKB gets popped, and of course there's gonna be pushing him through the. Did he actually push him through? No, he's actually immune to the push because he's got BKB, and DK's actually winning this fight big time here. Hey, you guys trying to focus him through, but the sun's gonna come in. Oh my god! EGM blinked in, got a 3-man RP, died to the wall, but looks like Loda BKB ran out. He's gonna get focused. He's dead. Aki's gonna get picked off as well. 4 for nothing so far, and looks like Bulldog's the only person surviving. Does get a bash off. Drum's gonna get popped, but I don't think you chase Bulldog now. You just go for the Aegis. Come on, AI. Come on, man. No, they're gonna kill the bear.
Kill that bear. I think this is okay. They're gonna get the Aegis regardless.
They're doing a very good job to keep stunning, keep hitting him. Oh my god, I thought you could actually return him, but very, very cool. They're wasting a ton of time.
No, that's the last pair. I think they know that.
Ain't looking so hot.
Maybe they saw him resummon it one more time during the team fight. Well,
I have no idea how to win that team fight. So I'm not even gonna try to comment.
It looked mad confusing during that team fight because Way Too Sexy died like right in the beginning, and I thought that was it because, and of course
He didn't okay do anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 Dota.
RP got 3, and then EGN's RP got 4, but
yeah, and right next to the Dragon Knight too, so Dragon Knight was hitting them.
Well, but the thing is, Dragon Knight like died right after because his BKB ran out. So
you know the reason why like that, like when he got an RP, 3 people, Dragon Knight was hitting the Garl, so he missed 4 hits in a row. Like, honestly, I think if we look back, he actually missed 4 hits in a row. So, and if he got the hits, he probably would have got 2 more kills. And I don't know, I think it would have been different.
Well, the Roshan's definitely gonna look a lot tougher. That's one thing for sure. And here comes the push. Dignitas feeling comfortable after that big win. Don't have RP just yet. Dreamcoat is back on. AEI is gonna tank up the tower like he doesn't care because he's got the Aegis. There's the lift. There's the slowing down. EGM, by the way, does not have RP anymore. Died in that engagement. Slow siege. How do you jump on this? It's hard for S4 to jump on 3 or 4 because they're always, you know, so far apart. And AEI is gonna flat cannon off the racks. Glyph's gonna get forced out. These wards are not being cleaned out just yet. Loda does have DK form. Does have BKB as well. What combo? They have all the spell back on.
They don't have a combo on Radiant.
AEI, it looks like they're gonna get a Hex off here against Loda. Fog in big trouble. And BKB, the wall. Did he steal a dragon? Yes, he did. RP's gonna be on top. Where's CGM with the seal? No steal just yet. I gotta say, that's it.
A dragon.
Radiant's bottom rank.
Well, it doesn't have too much aura to give, but definitely gives a slow, and GG's gonna be conquered by S4.
Oh no, man. Dragon Knight's like, yo, I got a 100% AoE ultimate, and AOI's like, I got that shit level 1.
Well, that thing slows too, and AOI's not gonna have an AoE slow, so maybe that's that. But yeah, I mean, this game, I don't know, it's actually hard for me to say there was a big turning point in the game. Like, I don't think Alliance played poorly. In fact, like, Dignitas made a couple of mistakes, but I guess, like you said, you make a mistake with this kind of pushing lineup, it just dies.
Yeah. I mean, if you're confident in your play, then you can pick lineups like that. I think once you mess up once, especially against how Dignitas plays weird Dota. They pick like really weird heroes and do really weird things. So, I mean, when you play against lineups like that, you should expect to catch them off guard, and you should also expect to make mistakes as well, because you know they don't know what you're doing. They're doing. You don't know what they're doing. So. If you make a mistake though with this lineup, I don't know. You can't. I don't think you can come back.
Well, Alliance made a couple of big mistakes. So did Dignitas, but they will take game number 1 of this best of 5 series. This is the DreamHack Invitational qualifier, where the winner gets immediately sent to DreamHack with plane tickets, I believe, to boot, as well as some prize money. So a pretty big deal. Hosted by GD Studios. If you want to check the VODs, well, check them out. But of course, we will be doing the best of 5 series. Game 1 in the book, game 2 coming up soon. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, this is Luminous and Eternal Envy signing out to you guys.